Hello and welcome back to another session of Therapy and Panels. Okay, so this crazy thing happened to me while I was away for that week. I was just enjoying my time, having a good old vacation, until this meteor hit, and this thing got latched onto my wrist. Supposedly, according to the little computer, it's supposed to hold DNA of aliens that I can transform into. I wonder what kind of choices I have. I'm going to take a look now. I'm going to share it with you guys. Let's see. What the? Dude. These aliens suck. What the heck is even this one? Man. What kind of abilities would I even get from any of these? Oh, man, I got gypped. Well, I gotta tell you. If I can't enjoy being able to transform into aliens, maybe I enjoy reading about a certain 10-year-old boy who could transform into different aliens. I am, of course, talking about Ben 10. I have talked about Ben 10 a little before, but this time I have actually watched the original series more, so I'll just give my quick little opinion, and it actually wasn't that bad. Fun action, creative aliens, great characters. I can definitely understand how it became the big hit it is. It was only natural for Dynamite Comics to do a reboot comic of the series. Is it any good? Well, only one way to find out. Let's take a look at Ben 10 issue number 1. My copy is a 1 of 15th Virgin Hollow foil variant cover drawn by a guy named David Nguyen, and it is pretty good. I would admit I do have a little bit of a bias because it's giving me old nostalgia for some of my old art projects from when I was in high school, but nonetheless, I really like it. We open in space as the villain Vilgax discusses how the universe is simply, and I quote, territory to be conquered under his rule, and the only threat to him will soon be his. Most people look into the stars and wonder about the mysteries of life. Vilgax here apparently looks into the stars and thinks, how can I add this to my property taxes? On Earth, we are introduced to the Tennyson family camping. Young 10-year-old Ben is discussing how he will gain a gold Sumer Slammer card as his cousin Gwen criticizes him for being way into cards for some reason, as Ben retorts that she is too deep into alien conspiracies, which she strongly defends. You know what's funny? They're both insulting each other for being obsessed with these types of hobbies. While one is collecting trading cards, the other one people make fun of because she more than likely has like a cork board with red dots connected with pictures, like that me Always Sunny in Philadelphia conspiracy theory meme. Which one do you, out of those two, which one do you think gets made fun of more? At that point, their grandpa Max tells them to stop bickering and start having fun as they're on a road trip to Mount Rushmore. But the kids continue to argue some more until Gwen goes a bit too far, making Ben mad by declaring this trip was just an excuse for his parents to be rid of him for the summer, which he very reasonably runs off after that. Wow. I'd say I'm not too crazy about this version of Gwen. If I had more colorful vocabulary, there's a certain word I would want to say about her right now. Child or not. Elsewhere, a satellite monitor detects something coming from the sky with a frequency that's off the spectrum. With no way to stop it, the object crashes on Earth, and in the forest, Ben stumbles upon the impact crater. He's fine from it, but the object inside liquefies itself and attaches onto Ben. Chasing the meteorite, the military shows up, searching for it, while Ben goes off and hides. Meanwhile, Max is searching for Ben in the wilderness and notices the smoke coming from the area. Back with Ben, he is trying to remove the device from his wrist when suddenly a large cybernetic enhanced bear appears in front of him. Because a normal bear would have just been silly. He accidentally activates the watch, using it to make the bear run away with the light, but of course it doesn't work. When he presses on the dial, it transforms him into the alien fans of the franchise know as Four Arms. Before he can think about what just happened, he ends up fighting with the bear. And it seems he's winning until the device beeps red and reverts him back to normal, which he then decides to run away, begging the watch to work again. Thankfully, not long after, it flashes green, and he transforms again, only this time he becomes, I'm assuming, the alien heat blast. It's a way different design, and he is on fire, and questions what happened to the other guy. Don't worry, Ben. Four Arms is just on lunch break. Union rules. He'll be back in 10 minutes. The bear attacks again, but Ben, out of reflex, expands his flames enough, burning the bear and causing it to run off. Ben realizes this form is causing too much damage and is attracting a lot of attention and decides to run. Thankfully so, as the military arrive in the area where he was once and notice the damage. There's this man named Mr. Galloway who updates a Colonel Rosum who claims that they need to find what caused this and stop it. Meanwhile, back at the Rust Bucket, Gwen is trying to get a hold of Grandpa Max on her phone, but he doesn't seem to answer. Though, to be fair, I wouldn't want to talk to this version of Gwen either. Meanwhile, with Max, he notices something and states he knew something like this would happen, but not this soon. While meanwhile, out in space, the energy from the watch is detected by Vilgax's ship, and his crewmen set a course to Earth as the issue ends. And with that was the first issue of the new Ben 10 series, and from my diagnosis, it's a great start so far. The characters, especially the kids, feel like actual kids, even if Gwen got on my nerves, and this has more suspense and drama with the military reacting to the Omnitrix arrival on Earth, even if they have no clue about it, as compared to the show where it was just never mentioned by the government, that I'm aware of anyway. The only thing I would have to put a nitpick on is the art style. I got nothing against the artist, it's just this art style makes everything just look ugly. I have some leeway with it when it comes to aliens and whatnot, but I'm not gonna lie, I prefer the show designs more than this, and this is coming from a guy who didn't grow up on this series as others have. And with that is the end of today's session. Thank you all for coming. As always, if you liked the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I am the Super Guru signing off, and I'm going to see if I can find a way to get this thing off me once and for all.